How do you handle envy as a famous person? You could be like the BTS group, super famous, worldwide known as the most amazing, successful group of K-pop. And you could also be a famous writer, famous actor. When you have fame, how do you deal with envy and jealousy and disgruntled energy coming from other people? Because inevitably, you're going to have it, okay? It's just the way it is, right? It's human nature. If you see someone with a nice car, you're like a little bit envious. You're like, oh, I wish I'm driving that car, right? So that's very natural. And the question is, how do you handle that? And how do you protect yourself? Okay, so this is something I really want to talk about. It's like, how do you establish energetic protection when it comes to envy and jealousy? So I want to give you a very simple, quick exercise that you can do right away. When you are, let's say, getting up, you know you're going to go outside the house, you're going to be dealing with people. I want you to visualize an infinite wall that's made of light. Okay, we don't want an actual wall. Okay, we still want to be loving and kind and generous and compassionate towards other people, but we want to create like an infinite wall of light. So imagine right now I'm here, right? I'm facing the camera. You're looking at me on your screen. I am creating an infinite wall of light. Okay, think of it like infinitely above, infinitely below, infinitely to the right and to the left. Okay, so I am protected behind this wall of light. Okay, you can be sending me mean comments saying that I look stupid or I don't speak well. I don't care, right? Because I am now protecting myself behind this wall of light. I want you to try it at home, okay? You don't even have to be famous, obviously, to try this. But obviously, if you are someone who is famous, you're probably experiencing jealousy from other people a lot more than, let's say, a regular person like me, obviously. So practice it, okay? Start to see yourself behind this wall of light. Again, this is not a wall where you're trying to defend yourself. I don't want you to feel like the enemy is coming and you gotta have a sword ready or the gun ready. Like, that's not the vibe that you want to be giving out. Okay, it's just like, hey, I have this transparent kind of loosened light energy in front of me that's protecting me. Okay, that's shielding me from any weird bad juju that's coming from other people. You don't have to be scared. But it's good to set an energetic boundary. It's like if you go outside the house, hopefully you're gonna lock the door, right? But no matter how trusting you are, unless you're living in rural New Zealand where people literally don't lock doors, you probably need to lock your door, right? That's just common sense. Close the door, have the door locked before you go outside. So why wouldn't you do that energetically for yourself? Right? It's just not taught at school, obviously. So if you don't have the awareness to even to know that you should be doing it. And let's say that you feel that there is a particular person who is jealous of you, a particular person who is negative towards you. You can also actually build like a separate infinite wall of light just between you and that person. You're telling the universe, please help me build a shield between me and this particular person because I'm feeling very uncomfortable to receive their energy because they're projecting their negative stuff onto you. This is quite common. It could even be coming from someone that loves you, like your parents, your siblings, your friends. People are doing it unconsciously, so you don't have to blame them or get too upset about it. It's just mostly unconscious. But if they see that you're doing something that they disagree with, they will actually project some negative energy onto you without realizing that negative energy can hurt you, like energetically speaking. But if enough people are doing that to you, you're going to get very tired. I want to give you an example. Lady Gaga, I watched her documentary on Netflix. I love her music. I love what she stands for. And she said in the documentary that she was attacked for many, many years. She didn't say so. She didn't say that she was attacked energetically. It's just that she constantly was in pain. The reason why she was constantly in pain is because she was going through that era where she was like wearing the neat dress and doing like kind of outrageous things, right? Which is her freedom, her right to do whatever she wants. But people were sending her a lot of negative energy. So because they were negative towards her, they were literally shooting energetic arrows at her, like day in and day out. I think from what I understand that she is Catholic and she believes in God, right? And she is a spiritual person, but she probably wasn't aware of the fact that people were shooting her arrows left and right. So she had gone to a lot of doctors and things like that to try to help herself. But it still didn't really solve her problem. She was in pain, she was crying all the time. You feel really bad for her just watching the documentary. And it's because she was constantly energetically attacked by people. Okay? So you definitely don't want that to happen to you because it's extremely painful. It could actually cripple you, right? And Lady Gaga said in the documentary that she's lucky enough to have the resources to pay for the masseuse to come, to go to like the super high-end specialized doctor to help her and things like that. Of course, now she's in a much better place because she's now into her next era, right? And people seem to accept her more. So again, I love her music. This is not to criticize her or anything like this, but just for you to be aware that you want to always protect yourself energetically, and that's how you're going to protect yourself from the envy and the jealousy and disgruntled energy that people are sending you. All right, I love you and sending you lots of blessings.